Hello children, welcome to the final day of our English lessons. I hope you've enjoyed joining us this week and I hope you've managed to learn lots as we've done a lesson every day. But today is our last one, so let's try and make it our best. Here's everything that you need for today, and most importantly, can you find your work that you did yesterday? That should be the pictures of your pet rules and the verbs that you added to them. It's really important that you have those for today's lesson. So do pause the video, go and get what you need, and then restart when you're ready to go. Are you all set? Brilliant. Well, let's start our learning today. Here's what we're going to be learning about. We're going to do a quick game as always, just to check our common words, and then after that our focus is going to be on writing. And we're going to have a go at writing sentences and making sure that we remember capital letters and full stops, because that's what is really important in year one to remember in your sentences, your capitals and your full stops. But more about that in a moment. Let's start with our game. Today we're playing a game with trucks. Every time a truck comes along, you need to read the word that's on there. Shout it out at the screen, do it so loudly everyone can hear, and see how many you get right. Let's go. Okay, what's the word? Can you sound it out? Correct, it's that. What's this word? She. Well done. This is the word this. This. What about this word? Do you recognize it? It's the word you. This is the word be. Well done. Do you know this one? All. All. This is the word look. Shout this one out. Well done. My. This one's nearly the same, isn't it? It's the word me. Here's the word, sound it out, will. Do you know this one? He. Nearly the same. It's not he, it's we. Well done. Here's the word then. To. Well done. What's this one? Did you say her? Super. This one's always hard to spell. Was. Well done. Sound it out to help you. Now. Them. Super work. We're nearly at the end. This is the word see. Good work. This is with. Well done. Do you know this one? Ah. Sound it out. Look for what you know. Or. For. What do you think? That's right. It's the word they. You can sound this one out too. It's the word down. Well done. Really good work, children. Let's get on with the rest of our learning. You did really well with that, children. Well done. You've got better at those games every day this week. Now, the main part of our learning today is to remember to use capital letters and full stops when we write a sentence. And our sentences today are going to be our pet rules. If you remember, we read this book right at the beginning of the week. This moose belongs to me. And in it, Wilfred made up lots of rules for his pet moose, Marcel. And you this week have been having a go at writing your own rules for your own pet, whether it's a real pet or a made-up one. It doesn't really matter. And you should have something like this that you did yesterday. These are my rules for my pet gecko. I've drawn the pictures of what I want my gecko to do. And yesterday I added on these words. Can you remember what type of words they were? What do we call these words, these action words? Can you remember? That's right, they're verbs. You should have added one or maybe more verbs to your pictures, so you can choose which ones you're going to use to write your sentences. Now, in a minute, I'm going to show you how I did my sentences, because that might help you when you come to write yours. But before we start, here's a reminder. This is what we're going to work really hard at today. Number one, you're going to try and remember a capital letter at the start of each sentence. So, look out for that. Remember it as well as you can. And if you're not sure of how to make one of the capital letters, have a look around. You might have something that helps you in and around your house. Maybe your grown-up could help you too. The second thing that I want you to remember is your full stop at the end of your sentence. It's really important that we tell everyone when our sentence has finished. So it's going to start with a capital, but end with a full stop. The third thing that's going to help you is if you use these verbs to start your sentences. If you start your sentence with the word that you found yesterday, that will really help you as you try and write your sentence. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to show you how I've done my writing, and then it's going to be your turn. Okay, I think I've got everything ready to start my writing. I've got my pictures and my verbs from the last couple of days. I've got my book or a piece of paper and my pen. Now I'm going to try and remember 2 or 3 really important things. I need to remember to start with my verb, to have a capital letter and a full stop. But every time I'm going to say a sentence, I'm going to practice saying it, because unless I can say it, I can't write it. So what do I want to say for my first picture? I'm going to start with the word sit. Sit on my hand. Sit on my hand. I think I can make my sentence better than that. Sit still on my hand. Sit still on my hand. That's what I want my pet gecko to do. Sit still on my hand. 5 words to write. Here goes. I'm going to make sure I start with a capital. A big S. Sit. Sit still. 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 I'm going to remember my finger space. Sit still on my, that's one of my high frequency words. I remember that one. My hand. And sit still on my hand, and at the end a full stop. I've done my first sentence. Sit still on my hand. Now I'm going to carry on and do my other sentences. And every time I'm going to say my sentence, I'm going to try and start with my verb, but I'm always going to remember my capital letter and my full stop. Okay, now I'm on to my last one. What do I want to say? I'm going to start with my verb. Watch TV with me. Watch TV with me. That's just 4 words. Capital letter. Watch TV. Those need 2 capitals. With, that's one of my tricky words. With me. Full stop. Watch TV with me. There we go. I've done my 6 rules for my pet gecko. Now, I can make my rules look a bit nicer if I like. I can write at the top, rules for Mrs. Gecko. There's a title for my work. And if I want, I can underline it. I can put numbers next to all of my rules so that I know which rule is which. But most importantly, I need to check all of my sentences. Have I used my sounds? Have I remembered my spellings? But really importantly today, have I started every sentence with a capital letter and finished with a full stop? Let's check. Sit still on my hand. Full stop, capital letter. It's all good. Tidy your cage each day. Full stop, capital letter. All good. Keep your food in your cage. Capital letter. No full stop. I need to add that in. Climb as much as you like. Full stop, capital letter. Sleep in the day. Full stop. I've forgotten my capital S. I need to make that a capital. Sleep in the day. And then last one, watch TV with me. Full stop, capital letter. I am all done with my writing. I hope that helped, children, because now it's your turn. Get your rule pictures and your verbs ready. Find somewhere good to sit and write. Get your pen and paper or pencil and give it a go. I always have one rule for my children in my class at school, and it's this. Always do your best. Just do your best. Have a go at it, do what you can, and see how good you can get your sentences. Remember those verbs, the capital letters, and the full stops, and see how you get on. Pause the video and you start your work now. Are you all done? Well done. I hope you're really proud of the work you've done today. You could always take it into school and show your teacher when you're back. I'm sure they'd like to see what you've done. And thank you so much for joining me over these last 5 sessions as we've looked at This Moose Belongs to Me. I hope you enjoyed the book, the games and the activities that we've done. If you need another challenge for today, you could always try and make your sentences that little bit longer. We sometimes use words called conjunctions to add extra information to your sentences. You could try and use some of these. Maybe and, or my favourite one, because. Here's how I made one of my sentences longer using a conjunction and adding more information. If you want a challenge today, why don't you try and do that now? If not, then I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your lessons. I hope school is good when you get back to it, and I might see you again soon. Bye for now.